Welcome to Learning from the Best, a YouTube channel that empowers you to achieve success, wealth, happiness, and personal growth through the timeless wisdom of the world's greatest minds. 38 Letters from J.D. Rockefeller to His Son by J.D. Rockefeller. Letter 8. Only by giving up will you fail. February 12, 1909. Dear John, today is a great day. Today, with special gratitude, the United States commemorates that great and rare soul, Mr. Abraham Lincoln, the first president worthy of God and humanity. I believe Lincoln deserved it in my true memory. There is no one greater than Lincoln. He weaved a successful and moving history of the United States with his indomitable spirit of courage and generosity. He liberated 4 million of the most humble black slaves. He avoided the disaster that devastated the country, combining all languages, religions, skin colors, and races into a completely new country. The United States was liberated and fortunately set foot on a high road of righteousness and justice. Lincoln was the greatest hero of the last century. Today, on the 100th anniversary of his birthday, the whole country remembers what he did for the United States as the clearest proof. However, when we reflect and appreciate his glorious cause, we should learn and magnify the special lessons of perseverance and courage in his life. I think the best way we can honor him is to follow his example and let his never-give-up spirit shine on America. In my mind, Lincoln will always be the embodiment of invincibility and perseverance. He was born in poverty and was driven from his home. He failed the first time in business, and the second time was even worse. It took him more than 10 years to pay off his debts. His road to politics was equally bumpy, losing his first state legislature and losing his job. However, he still did not lose heart. In the following elections, he failed 6 times. But after each defeat, he still tried to gain the upper hand until he was elected President of the United States. Everyone has experienced ups and downs and suffered ruthless blows, but few people are as invincible as Lincoln. After each unsuccessful campaign, Lincoln encouraged himself, "It's just a slip. It's not like you're dead and can't get up." These words were the strength to overcome difficulties and the weapon that helped Lincoln finally gain fame. Lincoln's life wrote a great truth. You won't be broken unless you give up. Success is a series of efforts. Those great figures almost all suffered a series of ruthless blows, and each of them almost declared surrender, but they finally achieved brilliant results because they persevered to the end. For example, the great Greek orator Demosthenes, who was naturally ashamed and shy by his stammer, his father left him a piece of land with the hope of a prosperous life, but Greek law at that time required him to win title and the public debate before claiming it. Unfortunately, he lost the land because of his stuttering and shyness. But instead of being knocked down, he tried hard to overcome himself, and as a result, he created a top speech unprecedented in human history. History ignores the man who took his fortune, but for centuries, a great name has been remembered all over Europe. Demosthenes. Too many people overestimated what they lack and underestimate what they have, and lose their chance to be winners. This is a tragedy. Lincoln's life is a great example of turning setbacks into triumphs. No one is lucky without failure, and it is important not to fail to become a coward. If we do our best and still fall short, all we need to do is learn from it and try to do better in our next endeavors. I honestly don't mean to compare with President Lincoln, but I have a little bit of this spirit. I hate business failures and losing money, but what really concerns me is that I fear that I will be too cautious in business and become a coward in the future. If that is the case, then my loss is even greater. For the average person, failure is difficult for them to persevere, while success is easy to continue. But with Lincoln, this was the exception, and he would use all kinds of setbacks and failures to drive him to the next level because he had the perseverance of steel. He said, "You can't sharpen a razor on velvet." There is nothing in the world that can replace perseverance. Talent can't either. Having a lot of underrated talent and underachieving geniuses is common. The world is full of useless people. Only perseverance and determination will lead to success. As we continue to reach the peak, we must remember that each step is for us to step on enough time, and then step on the higher one. It is not for us to rest. We are tired and discouraged along the way, but one boxer said, "You have to fight one more round to win." When we encounter difficulties, we have to fight again. There is an infinite potential within every human being, and unless we know where it is and stick to it, it will be worthless. Great opportunities don't stay still. We have to work hard to seize them. As the saying goes, strike while the iron is hot. That's true. Perseverance and hard work are important. It's always darkest before dawn is not a mantra. And when we work hard and develop our skill, our day of success will come today. When we appreciate and praise President Lincoln, what we must not forget is to use his deeds to inspire ourselves. Even if we do, we still have not yet reached the new day. We are still big winners because we already have the knowledge and know how to face life. It is a greater success. Love your father.